So when I originally, so can you hear me in the back? Yeah, I'm in New York. I'm in New York, so I took a little long. I just want to make sure. So basically, when I wanted to come up with a talk, and Martin and I had changed my subject a few times because I was going to do a couple of technical things, but basically, a lot of people have been coming up to me and said, how can I make a living with Flutter? And it was a big question for a lot of people. How do I make a living? So I said, all right, that's what I'm going to do. So one night I was kind of sort of binge watching Star Trek on Netflix, and it was like the Ferengi, what do they call it, the rules of acquisition. I'm like, well, that's it, right? Oh, how? It's really funny. How do you acquire, and how do you be a successful Flutter developer? It's an interesting question. So what I did was, I Googled the rules, the Ferengi, and there's a bunch of rules actually. So I decided to pull out those rules and apply them. Now, real quick, we looked at Flutter. At one time we were looking at, we had used a different system. We always tried to be cross-platform. Then we looked at one of the JavaScript formats. We looked at React Native, we didn't like it. We looked at, what was the other JavaScript one?